What's going on, YouTube? I'm about to tell you the 4 ways to make anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month straight out of high school. $5,000 to $10,000 a month straight out of high school. If you look forward, you see in the cubby hole, you see that cash? Yeah. $5,000 to $10,000 a month straight out of high school. First, you can do straight out of high school, if you don't want to go to college, you can work as a truck driver, which I'm doing. You know what I mean? You can work as a truck driver. There's many ways to up your revenue as a truck driver. Your first year would probably be the lowest, which would be anywhere from, let's say, $40,000 to $55,000 a year, and it all depends on your hustle after that, on whether you're going to rise above your pay grade. You can make anywhere from 30 a year to 250 a year in truck driving. One way how you can make up to 250, you will have to become an owner operator, which means that you will buy yourself your own truck and you will be driving for yourself as your own boss. So instead of making let's say 20% of 100 driving for a company, you'll be making 100% of 100 driving for yourself. So instead of making, let's say, $1,000 to $1,500 a week, you'll be making anywhere from $35 to $800. I'm gonna say $35 to $8,000 a week. You know what I mean? Some folks can make anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a week. It just depends on the field that you're in when it comes to truck driving. There are many different fields. They're heavy haul. They actually make good money. They make, like, I want to say about $10,000 to $15,000 a trip. You could also do car hauling. They also make a couple $1,000s a trip because they're hauling anywhere from 5 to 10 cars at once. So if you're getting paid $1,000 a car, you can get up to $10,000 on one trip to multiple different locations or just to one location. Also, they have refrigerated, where you're carrying frozen goods. You can make good money doing that. They have flatbed. You can make good money doing that. They also have dry van, like groceries, chips, stuff that's dry. You can also make, like I say, you can make good money in the business. It just depends on what's your expertise in that business. If let's say you come into the business solo, you can go from a solo driver and jump all the way to an owner op in about 2 years or a year, if you're managing your money right. And you could be making anywhere from let's say $5,000 to $10,000 a month. It just depends on you and your hustle. The second thing I'm gonna tell you about where you can jump straight out of high school and make crazy money is Union Pacific Railroad. That's working for the railroad company. You could start off as a beginner straight out of high school, probably like 18, 19, as a railroad conductor, which means basically all you're gonna be doing is working about 3 days a week. I want to say it's 24 hours a day. Out of those 3 days, you're gonna be working, and you're basically gonna be telling the driver, green light, red light, switch lanes. Green light, red light, switch lanes, and that's basically it. On that job, you can make up to $75,000 a year, 3 days a week. Up to $75,000 a year, 3 days a week. Now, after 1 year of doing that, you can jump up to an operator, which is the person who drives the trucks. Now, while driving I'm gonna say the train, the train. So while operating the train after a year of being with the company, you can make anywhere from $100,000 to $125,000 a year. You just have to be able to get on with the company. Now, after being on with the company, you can do 20 years and go out with a full pension, or you can come in at 50 and leave at 60 with 10 years pensioning, retired. So you either could do 20 years retire or until you're 60. Or if you're going at 50, you can go out at 60 and retire. Okay. So that's also a good job if you're coming out of school and you don't want to attend college, trade school, none of that. The next job is a welder. You might have to go to trade school for about 3 to 6 months to become a welder. Whether it's an arc welder or underwater welder pay more, but it just depends on what you're into. Also, pipe fitting is the next trade that you could get into that pays really well. Pipe fitting pays anywhere from $32 to $60 an hour. Welding pay anywhere from $40 to $80 an hour. So those are two trades you can look into if you don't want to go to college for 4 years to potentially not get the job that you went to school for. The next thing you can become, this is also in the trucking business, straight out of high school, is a freight broker. Basically, a freight broker is someone that chooses the freight. Basically, if you're a freight broker, you're gonna be taking freight from one state and transporting it to another state. So basically, if I'm the shipper and I want my freight to go from Florida to California, you as a freight broker is gonna basically take the load that I post up on board and find a driver to take that load safely from Florida to California. And on every trip, you usually get anywhere from, I want to say, $100 to $300 a trip. So if you're doing 5 trips a day, you end up with $1,500 each day. If you're doing 5 trips a day at $300 a trip. If you're doing 5 trips a day at $100 a trip, you're making $500 a day, which is still not bad. $2,500 a week. You see what I'm saying? $3,500 for the full 7 days. So that is also a next career that you can look into if you're not into going to college and want to make good money coming out of high school. There's a lot of jobs out there that's paying real good money coming out of high school instead of having to go to college to do the profession that you want to be in, to come out and not succeed in that profession or not even get hired into that profession. I went to school to become a auto technician. I got out, and it wasn't until about 2 to 3 years later I got into the profession, just to realize that I wasn't making money in the profession. Then I switched on to becoming a truck driver afterwards. After becoming a truck driver, a year in, I purchased my first truck, and I saw that I made my first week, I made $5,000 my first week. After making that $5,000, I was convinced that driving truck was my main goal to being successful. So you can also be successful not going to school if you have a goal plan. I appreciate you for subscribe. Appreciate you for taking the time out to listen to me. I'm new to the YouTube channels. Please subscribe, comment if you have any more easy jobs, or I won't say easy job, but easy way to go about becoming successful without having to do 4 to 10 years of college. Also, like the post if you like it. Don't like it, comment if you don't like it. Comment if you like it, please. Please subscribe, and thank you very much. Enjoy the day.